We are all Christians here. Can you say that? I am a Christian.
I am a Christian.
Tell your neighbor, I am a Christian.
I am a Christian.
We always say, I belong to God. And it's important for us to see that Jesus has made that qualifying statement that makes us a Christian. He says that if anyone wishes to come after me, let him deny himself, take up his cross, and follow me. Deny himself, take up his cross, and follow me. This is the path. This is the lifestyle of a Christian, where we are to not just, we always say, I follow Jesus, but before we follow Jesus, we must learn to deny ourselves, take up our cross. That's the reason why every time it's Lent, we do the way of the cross. It's not just a spiritual sacrifice or a exercise, but really it is showing us what our life should be, and that is following Christ. Just like He took up His cross, we take up our cross too. Now, the first statement that He said, deny Himself. The thing about being a Christian is that it's so contrary, it's so different from the world. For the world, in order for you to become a winner, you must always win. But this time, in this case, it's different. In order for you to win, you have to lose your life. In order for you to receive, you give. It seems to be different. The world's ways is that you take everything that you can so that you will be rich. But it's different with the kingdom of God. It says you give and you become rich. You know, it's so different. I like the Old Testament reading here, how King David showed kindness to the descendant of Saul. If you notice in the reading, he said, who is the descendant of Saul here that I can show kindness? Now, if you review back all the readings that we have had in the past few weeks, you know how King Saul was very much mad and angry with young David. You know, he wanted to kill King David. There was always a threat. That's why there were times that King David, the young David, had to actually flee for his life because there were so much. He was really threatened. King Saul was really threatened. In other words, King Saul was really like his enemy. But this time, he saw what it is to really follow God and be like God, where he shows kindness to the descendant of Saul. Of course, he was doing this to his friend also, Jonathan, who is the son of Saul. But he noticed it, that he said, who among here is the son, a descendant of Saul? Supposedly his enemy, somebody who was against him. But he showed kindness. So children, there is a very important principle here of denying ourselves. In denying ourselves, we give to others. That's the first step actually in being a Christian, is to deny ourselves. You know, in the family, when growing up, you know, with my cousins and with my brothers and sisters, there is always a thing about, you know, trying to get more. You know, chocolates, I want more. Ice cream, I want more. You know, it's always to me. But it's really learning to give. My parents would always tell me, share, you give. It is in sharing, it is in giving that you receive. It's not like the world. The world, you have to take and take. The big, rich people, that's for them. It's always take and take. But with a Christian, it's different. You give in order to receive. That's a very basic principle. That's why a lot of actual rich people got that principle of God, of giving, then they receive. That's why the big philanthropists, those who are billionaires, are giving because they know the principle of when you give, you receive. It's a very, very big, just like blood. You know, when there is always bloodletting, I like to do that because, it's when you give blood that you become more healthy. You save other people's lives by giving of your own blood. Because that's a very principle that our Savior did. Jesus gave His own blood. That's why when we take the Eucharist, we receive life. So it's really in giving, denying ourselves. Second step is taking up our cross. The things that we go through in life, the tribulations, and there are things that happen in our life that may be our process. The challenges, you children, for example, it's an exam, or it's something that you have to study, or it's a household chore that your parents want to do. All of these things are like crosses. You take that cross and say, Lord, I take these things because I love you, I serve you. And then last it says to follow Him. Then we take the Word of God, we imitate God. As the Bible would say, imitate God, follow Him. Every time we sing, so I will follow you with all my heart. So we are Christians. Now we say, I am a Christian.
I am a Christian.
Tell your neighbor, I am a Christian.
I am a Christian.
Okay, remember that we are to deny ourselves, pick up our cross, and follow. Okay, let's all stand.